Hey guys, what's up? It's AppleCritics from AppleCritics.com. In this video, I got a special video, and it's going to be talking about iOS 14 experience on the iPhone XS Max. So here we have the iPhone XS Max, and we have iOS 14. I'll basically be giving you my thoughts, impressions, and opinions of iOS 14 on my XS Max. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this video started. So to start off, the iPhone XS Max is approximately 2 years old now. It came out in September 2018, and it is now September 2020 when iOS 14 was released. So it's officially been 2 years, and now we finally have a premium software for a premium phone. Now, if we take a look at the hierarchy of phones, the iPhone XS Max came out in September 2018, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max came out in 2019. And there is an upcoming iPhone that is not announced yet. So you can see that it is not too far behind. It still has a high quality screen. It's still a relatively big phone with a 6.3-inch screen. So you can see that it has a lot to offer overall. And if you were to compare the overall screen size between the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the overall design is pretty much the same, except for 3 cameras at the back of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now, the first noticeable difference would have to be the home screen widget. So here you can see that I have a weather widget. I also have a battery widget as well. So you can see that there's a lot of new widgets on iOS 14 that you can now implement on your home screen. So that's definitely a highlight of iOS 14. So you could easily just tap and hold and see that we have the option to now add more widgets. So you can just press that button. And now you'll see that there'll be widgets for all of your apps, including a battery widget, calendar, clock, and there's also third-party widgets as well, so that's even better. And just one of the reasons why you should want to go on and update to iOS 14. So let's say, for example, we have the clock widget right here. So you can see that there's different widget sizes. So you can see that there's 3 different sizes for the widget. So you can just add a widget, and then you can see it'll just go right here. So you can see it's pretty straightforward, and it gives you the times around the world. So it's nice to have a high quality widget on iOS 14, and especially on the iPhone XS Max. I feel like iOS 14 really complements the big size of the iPhone XS Max especially, and it looks very, very good and very, very premium overall. Now, if we go all the way to the last page by the page dots, and then we scroll one more over, you're gonna see that we now have the app library. So this automatically categorizes all your apps based on their description. So you have your entertainment apps, social, creativity, utilities, productivity, and much more. So you can see it's really well put together that it automatically categorizes all your apps as well. So that's definitely good to see with the app library. And then you can easily search for your apps right here. And then you can choose whether you want to add a certain app to the home screen or not by simply tapping and holding. Then you can add it to your home screen, or you could just leave it in your app library. So that is definitely a really good feature. Now, there is a secret feature of iOS 14 if we go into settings, and then we go into accessibility, and then we go into touch. We will now see that if we scroll all the way to the bottom, there's this feature called back tap. So if we double tap on the back of the iPhone XS Max or just any iPhone in general, then it'll be able to perform a function. So what we can do is just simply tap on it, and then we can choose to choose a function if we double tap, and if we triple tap, it'll also do another function. So currently it's slated that if we double tap, it'll take us home. And if we triple tap, it'll take a screenshot. So you can see all the other options here as well. So you can see you have the app switcher. It will automatically open, control center, home, lock screen, mute, notification center, reachability, screenshot, shake, Siri, spotlight, volume down, volume up. And then you have some more accessibility features in which it can trigger as well. And then you do have some scroll gestures and shortcuts. So that is really well put together, and I must mention that it's just nice to have this feature. So if we double tap, you can see it'll take us home, and I didn't press any buttons. And if we triple tap, you can see it took a screenshot. And we can try and triple tap again, screenshot, and now we can double tap, and we're back home. So you can see there's little lag whatsoever, and it works better without a case, of course, because you're just directly tapping it. Now, it's just good to see that Apple is actually able to make a really cool feature just through software, and it doesn't necessarily require new hardware. So that is definitely nice to see. Now, let's say, for example, we're in the internet and we want to take a look at a video. So let's say one of my videos.
Hey guys, what's up?
And we can just go into it.
AppleCritics and AppleCritics.com.
And now if we take a look, you're going to see that it has that button right at the top left. And then we just tap tap on this button, it'll give us picture-in-picture. So this is a really amazing feature that we now have with that picture-in-picture. So that is what you can do on iOS 14. It works for all videos. It doesn't work directly in the YouTube app. You have to go through the internet in order to make it work, but it still is very good. Now, another new feature is the new call UI that you have. So with that call UI, it'll just show you all your incoming calls, and it won't take up the whole screen anymore. It'll just be like a small notification. And then you have the ability to answer or decline the call. So that's very good. Now, we do have a smaller Siri. So if we just tap and hold on the power button, you can see how much smaller Siri is now. So you can see it just takes up less of the screen instead of taking up the full screen like it did before. So that also is very good. Now, the AirPods have some new features, including spatial audio, also automatic switching and optimized charging. So with spatial audio, just gives you that Dolby Atmos surround sound on your AirPods just through a software update that works with iOS 14. So that's very good. Now, you also have automatic switching. So instead of always connecting your AirPods to whatever Apple device you have, such as a MacBook Pro, your iPad, your iPhone, it will automatically switch based on which one is playing audio or video and which one you're just currently using. So if you are using your iPhone and then you quickly start using your Mac and you're playing audio, it'll switch on over to the Mac. And then if you're using your iPad, it'll switch on over to your iPad. So that's automatic switching. And then with the optimized battery charging, we'll optimize the battery charging to about 80% on your AirPods. And then it will wait till you normally take off your AirPods from the charger, and then it'll do the last 20% in the last 15 minutes. So let's say you're charging your AirPods for 8 hours, it will charge it all the way up to 80%, maybe in the first half an hour. And then once it's at 80%, it'll wait until you normally take off your AirPods off the charger. So let's say in 7 hours, in order to just preserve the battery life and just the overall longevity of the battery life for the AirPods Pro. So it's very good in that way. Optimized charging is also made for iPhones as well. So that is just a really good feature that Apple is doing. Now, this is just definitely a solid update. I highly recommend it. Now, obviously, there will be a few bugs, but Apple is slowly but surely making the bugs a lot better. The battery life is still pretty decent. The battery life was slightly better on iOS 13, and iOS 13 is slightly more stable. So that is the complete update for the iOS 14 on the iPhone XS Max. So hopefully you thoroughly enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button down below. Also be sure to check out all the videos on my channel. Be sure to check out AppleCritics.com for his Apple news, reviews, and more. Also be sure to subscribe for more great content, and leave a comment down below of what you think of iOS 14 on your iPhone XS Max. I'd definitely like to hear your experience. Also be sure to check out all the videos on my channel, and be sure to once again subscribe for more great content, and thanks for watching.